Hello everyone, this is Scorpion, one last time as we have finally reached the final episode. And let me tell you, it's been a while since I've done any of my videos with my actual voice in them. Aside from the rest of the video a day series, my first two videos actually had my actual voice in it, but the reason they're not there is because I deleted them because I didn't want to hear my voice yet, because I was like 13 when I started my channel, but it's crazy how my channel's only 4 years old, and it's just been a wild ride. Anyway, I just want to say, we did this. Not just me, all of us. We all did this together. I mean, sure, the pressure community is basically non-existent now, but we are what's left. Probably. Who knows? I mean, who knows? Maybe Sebastian Solis would agree. This guy. Yeah. He's just there to help me with the mic, just in case anything happens. Oh, wait, I forgot to tell you. Mic's not even plugged in. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, mic's not plugged in. I was just doing that for comedic effect, because why not? you would know because the lights would be on. I think they have like one of these mics for like podcasts or something. Other YouTubers use them. And I'm lucky to have one of these. I just need to connect this to my Chromebook. So yeah. Let us get. Let us get started. Let me just move this out of the way. From this point on, you're not going to be seeing my face. It's not going to be like a picture-in-picture sort of thing. I'm not able to use my webcam. I cannot freaking see in this mask. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me just try to do this. Yeah, it's right here. That's my webcam. I can't use it because, well, I have to connect this to it. I have to connect it to a Chromebook. Which I have one. It's downstairs though. But yeah, I guess that's what I got. I've yet to install LEDs over here. Like maybe I could put like a bulletin board like of what I want to do, like maybe like some fan art. I guess there ever some fan art, which I probably won't, but who knows? The future may be bright. Unlike my novel. Yeah. It's sort of like have more of a mind for the dark. Anyway, let us begin with chapter 16, the final chapter of part 1, and Shade of Precious Stone. Here we go. Chapter 16. Mother, sister, you have been long gone. For much of my life is like the rising dawn. It comes and goes as it shall please, but even then, to mine eyes will not appease my better judgment. So I cry from the depths of my heart, my tears falling, hitting the ground like a dying star. I plead to thee, a plea to never be erased in my mind. My debt has always been empty. O difficult into mine, a debt to souls I took before they were mine. Emilia Rosenway's Shade. To Blade Seal for lengths glimpse. Sonnet number 5. I walked out towards the cliff, but I didn't want to go there. I had other business to attend to. Business that I have attended to for many years. Years that I took away from 2 women like me in every way, yet they lacked the one thing I had. pulse. My mother, who I took her life the very moment I was born, and my older sister Lucy, who had her life taken in the womb. It was about time to speak to the two shades. It was about time I finally talked to them. My right foot made a soft crunch as it hit the frost-wetting ground. The cold winds blowing my jumpsuit jacket about, the air biting my skin like the fauna of the Letvan zone. I didn't say a word as I was striking the flat, frigid land towards the two graves of the innocents. I didn't have to speak. My mind was racing with many thoughts of the two, writing the inner scripts of my call for salvation. Finally, as it felt like I was walking forever, I stopped at the boggia that was my entrance into sacred ground, the Quiff's little cemetery that held the crypts of Earth and my family. My true, loving family slept in eternally. I suddenly felt that I wasn't worthy to enter here. My heart worked as I stared at the polished andesite headstones with a deepening sadness of realization. Should have her, aren't I? No sound. I should have known how disappointed they were that a damned girl like me entered a holy ground. The Almighty knew that I had committed an error setting foot on this precipice, and if he could strike me down, he would. I was a living error, so I replied to the silent graves, speaking from the deepest trenches of my heart. Mother, Lucy, forgive me for entering your place of rest. I stole the breath that was meant for your lungs, Lucy. I took the heartbeat that could have been yours, Mother. I am a living thief and a murderer of your lives and souls. Then my voice started to crack. Even my warm breath in the freezing air feels stolen from them. And if you don't admire our regrets, then toss me into the phlegethon if you must, so I can burn and suffocate and drown in my lies and violence and guilt. My knees hitting the ground, my hands covering my tear-reddened eyes, I forced out the words. Take a step I just wanted someone to love me. Please, forgive me. I'm so sorry. Breaking into a sob, I rested my hand on the cold ground, letting the tears melt the frost. As I lay there unmoving, I felt the winds change, from frigid to warm, like there was a presence within, like there was a presence with me. Were they finally here, Lucy and my mother? Were they here to accept my apology? Looking up from my shame, I saw two figures, one that looked like the imaginary friend, with static and pixels ceased to exist, the anomalous of my mother, and the maturity of Lucy. They did come. Looking at me, Lucy replied with a smile. Your apology is accepted. At least you were still alive, my child, the mother added. Then she came closer and took my hands with a look of concern on her face as she said this. But you must remain vigilant. The hour approaches. As soon as she said those two words, the wind stopped. Standing up, confused and scared, I looked at her and asked, "The hour?" Don't be able to scare. Don't be able to escape. No. It already come around. She looked at me, shaking her head slowly, then said in a grim voice before the two spirits faded into the overcast afternoon sky. You will know my name. And they left me there, alone with the gray, doldrum, cloud-blanketed sky, and the wind regained its composure, whistling like a crazed taskmaster, though twice as cold. The warmth was gone. Not wanting to know what my mother meant by the hour, I left the cemetery unaware that my perception of the world was about to change. As soon as my foot stepped off of the cemetery grounds, the clouds began to churn, and the red, jagged cracks of static slowly crept back into my line of sight. Then and there, I had an answer to a question unknown. This was no lucid dream. This was pure, unveiled reality. It was at this moment she knew. Part 1, The Limited Time Imaginary Friend, basically went in a full circle. Well, not exactly, not time-wise, but it does in a way go in a full circle. What with the writing. Lucid Dream, basically saying, This is No Lucid Dream, and in the beginning, it says, hold on. Have you ever had a lucid dream? Yeah. Be basically making the lucid dream thing basically turn in a complete circle. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this. Thank you for getting to the end of a video a day, because this took a while to create. This took a long time to create, like recording and re-recording, editing, and also recording the music to put in there, because I don't know how to download those songs. I'm guessing I'm a bit lazy on that account, but anyway, at least it's enough for now. But anyway, thank you for watching this. Thank you for reaching the end of part 1. There will be more in part 2, trust me, but I will probably give you a leak of what chapter 17 will look like, but it may be a while before I do, because I actually will have to finish the chapter entirely before I get started on anything else. Yeah. Anyway, that is part 1 of my novel. Out of all of these, and again, one last time, thank you for watching. I'll see you around. This is Learning Guardsman Scorpion, signing off for the last time. See ya!